So T-Mac, here's
the thing.
Here's the thing, T-Mac. We're 9 seconds into the podcast.
Yeah, we are.
How long have we been sitting in front of the microphone waiting for everything to click into place?
3 minutes 47 seconds.
3 minutes 47 seconds.
Our equipment took to load up.
Warm up, would you say?
Yeah, warm up. We gave it a bit of a choke.
Yeah.
Some revs.
So basically, what's involved is we get a microphone. And we oil it up. First of all, our microphone is powered by a pulley system. It's a medieval microphone. It basically planted onto our desk.
That's right.
Okay. There's 6 dudes that are spinning a wheel at all times to power the microphone.
I told Jared not to go out drinking last night. That punk.
If
he
one of them
is the third pulley guy, I believe he is.
Yeah.
On the third rung. He had the biggest night last night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he ended up in Port Phillip Bay.
Yeah, sure.
And then he had to be rushed up to the hospital with a jellyfish sting.
You really just can't get good help these days.
You can't.
All we wanted was 6 dudes to power our microphone. And it takes us 3.5 minutes to gear up, get ready for the show. So anyway,
thanks,
here.
Jared. Let's hope that.
Jared.
We just really hope that venom is making its way through your body.
Keep doing your thing. So T-Mac, you've got me onto long macchiatos.
Oh yeah.
So I'm having one today for the show.
Yes.
Trying to pep myself up.
Yeah, for sure.
Get myself onto that generational level.
Are you digging
that
those?
everyone talks about?
Are you digging the long macs?
Long macs aren't long enough, T-Mac.
Okay.
See, I love them. I love the taste of them.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm a hard out Italian. Right?
Sure, yeah.
I'm Italiano. In every way.
Yeah.
Do I speak the language? No. Have I been to the country?
So
once.
Yeah.
How long for? A few days. Am I ingrained in Italian culture? Yes, I am, T-Mac.
Yes.
By blood.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not firsthand.
Have you been in the stadium? Have you been a Gladiator?
I have not.
No.
Have
you seen the Gladiator movie?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, okay.
Snippets of the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm basically an Italian, local, through and through.
Yeah.
So I love my espressos. And a long macchiato gives me the espresso side of a coffee.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
With the added, a little bit of milk. Great.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want. Put a little bit of sugar in there. I'm having an espresso, but it's not burning my throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However, it doesn't last that long. It's only like, a few sips and then I'm done with my macchiato. It looks cool to drink and it's awesome to order.
What are you telling me? You're going back to lattes?
I'm not going back to lattes. I'm just having a bit of whinge, T-Mac.
Okay,
I'm not going to fix the problem. I'm going to keep going with the problem.
Okay, good.
But that's my view on the long macchiato.
The thing about the long macchiatos, you get that beautiful coffee flavor. You
Sure.
also get that quick instant hit.
Yeah.
With a latte, you're not getting a really coffee hit, man.
You're not getting the caffeine hit.
What you're becoming is lactose intolerant, essentially. That's all you get.
Tell you right now, I've had the coffee about 5 minutes ago. I finished it.
Yeah.
I already can't see out my left eye.
Yeah, I
so
knew that,
it is working well. It is working well, so you're not wrong there. T-Mac, campaign-based election, would you say, for the show today? Very election-based episode.
Yeah,
of
I agree.
Generational today.
I agree. Sure.
Have you got any election stuff?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
But if you do, that's fair enough.
Well, I've got one segment.
I got some other stuff. We got some
stuff.
Some anecdotal stuff. We got some in-office stuff, and maybe even a tech update if we have time.
Maybe if we have time, by maybe yes, we'll definitely have time because we always cut it very close to half an hour with our materials. So get excited, everybody, for the not really election-based episode, but we've got
some stuff.
Some stuff. It's our election tech update, office story,
election piss take. Let's do that.
Election piss take. You know what? Let's get the election stuff out of the way. We'll do that when we get back, and then all the good stuff after that.
Yeah,
generational. So thanks for hanging around, everybody. I know we almost left ourselves because that went for quite a while.
Yeah, well,
So you're listening to Generational. This is Dumpy McGee, and I'm with Dave Anthony's friend, Tim McDonald.
If our voices tend to slow down a bit, that's because Jared, our third man on the microphone pulley, has called us in for a sickie, and so we might pull some things a bit slower today at some stage.
All visual effects. Yeah, that's where the money goes, everyone. That's where the money goes. So, T-Mac, like I said, it's an election-based episode today. I'm hot on the trail of Tony Abbott and Kevin Rudd. Would you say you were hot on the trail of those guys?
Fear and loathing.
Well, I'm living it right now. I'm living and breathing the election. I'm loving it. I'm making sure I know all the policies, and I'm not doing any of that stuff. But what I am doing is reading some news articles.
Yeah, okay.
And I found out something pretty funny that Tony Abbott did in the past week, which was scrutinised by Kevin Rudd and his team at the Labour Party.
Yes.
They find anything they can to scrutinise the opposition party.
That's what politics is.
That's what politics all it is. It's a show.
You throw shit, I'll throw shit, and whichever sticks on the wall, the people will scoop up.
Well, what Tony Abbott did was hilarious. Labour Party jumped right onto it, but really it's laughable because...
I think I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about here?
Is this when he put ketchup on his onion rings?
Bam.
And then put a dollop of mayonnaise?
Oh my God. Into the trunk of his car.
Yeah.
And then the four midgets.
That was the one. Yeah.
And they ate it, and he was just... It was crazy.
Sorry to take the wind out of yourself.
There was that.
Yeah.
All right, but what I also wanted to talk about was the fact that when asked about one of the candidates, one of the Liberal candidates, he listed one of her attributes as sex appeal.
Okay.
T-Mac.
So
he was asked, he's like, it's Fiona Scott is the candidate, and they've asked her how Fiona Scott is similar to the previous candidate that was in her position, and he said, well, they're both young.
Yeah.
They're both go-getters.
Yep.
They both have sex appeal.
Okay.
Right? And then he followed it up with, and both are extremely intelligent.
Right, of course. Just slip it in.
But, who cares? They have sex appeal.
If he can slip it in.
And that's what Tony Abbott's all about. He's all about slipping it in. So I thought that was hilarious. And, I mean, really, the election, they've really taken 1 point each, haven't they? I mean, Kevin's all about gay marriage.
Yeah.
He's all about allowing gay marriage.
Yeah.
Which is great. Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on, the gays and lesbians.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tony's all about stopping the boats.
That's right, yeah.
I guess no one's taken both angles and sort of merged them into one. I guess if we were a party, I would suggest that we would be talking about stopping the gay boats.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Bringing them both together.
Yeah.
All right? Bringing everyone's angle and appeal to everyone that way. We're appealing to the gay community and to the stopping of the boats community. I'll just point out that was your material. T-Mac wrote that during the week and I stole it. We don't do production meetings, but that's what we did. Yeah, so, T-Mac, I mean, like I always do, I did a bit of research.
Yeah, you do.
That's my thing.
What you got for me? Talk to me, brother. Lay it on me. What's going on, man? What's going on in your political mind?
I went into the generational archives.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are tough to get to.
Basically, the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, we've got that edition, that 117 volume edition in the vaults.
Check out the website at www.com.au and you'll find
that's the one.
Those for sale. Basically, I had a look at some interesting statements made by politicians on the campaign trail in history. These are the most interesting comments that were made by politicians.
Is this Australian politicians only, or
this is worldwide, T-Mac, because
worldwide
is a worldwide.
We're an international podcast
phenomenon.
Yes.
Interesting quotes made by politicians in the last 50 to 100 to maybe 150 years. Who knows? We'll find out when Josh starts doing his segment. And when will that be? I don't know. Will it be now? Yes. So, T-Mac, like I said, did a bit of research.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay?
That's good.
Someone emailed us and they said that they wanted me to do more songs about poo.
Oh, did they? Yeah, you showed me that one. Yeah,
did you see that email? Yeah. I thought it was an interesting email.
They said songs about poo.
Well, they said that they liked our poo talk.
Yeah.
And they liked my songs.
So
let's bring it together. Poo. Stop the gay boats.
Yeah.
So the first one, T-Mac, I will be doing a poo song later on, maybe. Stick around if you're that one person that sent that email in.
I get it.
No one else.
Yeah.
No one else. Okay, Hank Johnson, T-Mac. Hank Johnson, which is an American. He came out and on the this is going back a few years. He came out and said, "My fear is the whole island." He's talking about Guam.
Yeah.
Is the whole island will become so overly populated, it will tip over and capsize.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I mean, I don't think he's really got a grasp of how the world works.
Geology. It's not
it's not really his thing, I guess. But I mean, he's worried.
Yeah.
It's good that he's showing a little bit of worry.
I mean, if Guam were an iceberg, then I could understand. Then it would tip over because there's nothing beneath an iceberg.
If Guam was a jumping castle floating on the ocean, that if it was too overpopulated, yes, it would tip over, and a lot of children would probably get hurt. So thank you, Hank, for pointing that one out to everyone. Sharon Angle, again, another American. So that's what we want, is a secure and sovereign nation. And, you know, I don't know that all of you are Latino. Some of you look a little more Asian to me. I don't know that.
So where was she out of?
I guess she's just sussing out the audience a little bit.
Sure, yeah. You got to know your demographic, right? You got to look at your listenership.
Yeah.
Pinpoint the angle of their eyes.
Most people,
and then make the judgment based upon that.
Most people work that out pre-speech.
Sure, yeah.
But Sharon decided, you know what? I'm doing a speech. I'm doing this off the cuff. I want to know who I'm talking to.
That's right.
So you, sir, what's your nationality, sir?
Stand-up comedian, improv politics.
Where you from?
How you going? Where are you from? Wait, you Mexican? You're Mexican. You're Latino. Oh, okay. Whereabouts? Ecuador.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you, man?
You, man?
Where are you
what do you do for a living? How old are you? Is that your wife? All right. That's a nice shirt.
You guys have an interracial child? Wait, so what percentage is he? Fantastic.
I'm going to need 6 volunteers for my next segment of my speech. 6 volunteers. So Sharon Angle really getting involved with the audience there.
Yeah, she is.
Well, I mean, everyone knew that a George W. Bush quote was coming out. Definitely. I've been in the Bible every day since I've been the president.
Yeah.
Interesting angle, George.
Yeah.
Interesting angle. I don't. What do you mean by that, George? I've been in the Bible every day since I've been the president.
Well, look, the Bible can be erotic at stages, you know.
Okay.
So George is getting in there, right?
Yeah.
He's getting his gear out. He's got one hand underneath the table, one hand on the Bible.
Sing it to me. Yeah.
He goes to the hotel rooms. There's always Gideon's Bible in there.
Tell me about it.
And he lays it open.
Yeah. He's got the hotel sheets. He's like, he's ready to go.
That old parchment feels really good on the skin.
Where's the wet spot? Where's the wet spot?
That's right. That's why. That's all we have.
George W. And here's a few Australian ones, T-Mac. I've gone into the Australian section.
I'm glad.
Australian political section.
I'm glad that the American politicians are morons.
Okay. Kim Beazley.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Good old jolly Kim Beazley.
Here we go, Kim. Yeah.
So he made a play. I mean, he obviously succeeded John Howard. Or superseded.
So I was going to say seceded.
Or I think that's succeeded. Or just seeded. I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? Not us. Not me.
Don't know.
You probably, not me. So what he did is, I mean, he tried a new angle for trying to win an election. Was he even involved in an election? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think he was. But hey.
Anyway, what was his angle?
His angle, T-Mac, was if I win this election, I will eat John Howard. So it was a promise to the people that he will do a public, it'd be an event.
He wouldn't even have to chew.
It'd just be a straight down.
He's a large man.
So John Howard's on the list as well.
I reckon he would employ Ian Hewitson to cook up Howard first.
That's a good idea.
And they would have a little sit down, a little gathering.
Okay. We're merging everything together.
Yeah, we are.
We're appealing to many markets. Maybe have a MasterChef episode where the protein of choice is John Howard.
All the foodie stuff is really popular these days. Why not have Beazley sit down with Hewitson and dig right into Howard?
That is a great idea.
Get into there.
That is a great idea. John Howard came out and said, if Kim Beazley wins this, I will let him eat me. So that's, the Liberals getting together and they're really...
I get the feeling they didn't mean the same thing.
Well, they were very colourful characters, both of those guys. Very colourful characters. Okay, William McKinley.
Yeah, he was a president of the States, I think.
Which
McKinley?
President? How many in?
Probably 24th.
Oh, 25th, and you call yourself an American.
Oops.
25th president of America. He came out and said, I know if I was John Stamos, I'd get your vote. So that was stating the obvious.
Yeah, but he was, that was really... some good foresight there.
Yeah, exactly.
To even know that he was Stamos would have been born.
Mid-1800s, I believe, McKinley was president. So, I mean, but hey, John Stamos would get the vote if he was running for American president.
So, hands down.
I would vote. I would absolutely vote. And here's a more recent one. It's Tony Abbott. All right, on the current campaign trail.
Yep.
He promised to reveal the winner of MasterChef if he's elected on September 7th. So everyone, keep that in mind when you're in the voting booths on September 7th. That Tony Abbott has pledged to reveal the winner of MasterChef.
Okay, I've got something here for you.
We're good.
We're good.
Election part of the episode done.
I want to pick your brain here.
Yeah.
Pick away. You're a young guy. You probably don't have... I mean, you've got
I'm pretty young.
You've got a fair amount... you're 12. You've got a fair amount of... You've got a little bit of partying behind you.
I have been to a discotheque, yes.
Yeah. What's the worst thing you've ever done, like, when you were really drunk? Like, the worst thing... that either you blacked out and you found out later that somebody told you, oh, you did that. Mm-hmm. Or you actually know you did it and you realize, oh, my God, how stupid was that? Like, how stupid was that? I was so drunk.
Oof. I mean, that's... we're going into a whole different sort of territory here because I don't remember anything that I did.
Right.
I've been told that I've done things.
Okay, well, give me an example of something you've been told you've done.
Okay, well, here we go. T-Mac. Have you got half an hour?
Well, just give me a quick example because I don't think you'll be able to match this example that I have for you. And it's not me that has done it. It's somebody else. But it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Okay, once I was absolutely blackout drunk and I made out with a glass wall for about 6 minutes.
Okay.
And a crowd gathered around me and were watching me make out with this glass.
Nice. Okay.
And it became a thing, but I don't remember it.
Everybody was on the other side of the glass?
No, it was all like we in like the smoker area of Blitz.
Yeah.
And I was very drunk.
Yeah.
And I just started making out with the glass.
Okay.
And I was making out with the glass quite ferociously.
Did you get a hammer?
I got some.
Yeah,
I got some.
So it gave back.
It touched me. Yeah, it did.
Cool.
It was great. Go. What's your story?
Look, there's this guy in China. His name is will come up later in the story, but this guy got so drunk. This is hilarious. Right? Okay. He got fully drunk. He wandered. Trying to wander home. Trying to wander back to actually his hotel.
We've been there. Been there.
He ended up in he's down at the shipyards.
Okay.
He ends up going into a large 40-meter long shipping container.
Yes, he did.
Mistaking it for his hotel.
He thought it was a hotel, that he was cube hotel. It's cubed room hotel.
That's right.
Made of metal.
No concierge. no entries, no lights, nothing. Yeah. Just like, okay, I must be back.
Here I am. Let's
I'm
head
loaded.
in.
I can't wait to crash out. Where's my key? Shit, don't have my key, but I can get in anyway.
Toilets. Yeah.
It's really dark in here.
Yeah. Where are the lights?
The container was actually ended up being sealed and packed onto a cargo ship. Okay? Ready for an 11,000-mile journey to Los Angeles.
Oh my God.
From China. This guy's passed out inside there, right?
Yeah.
He's just dreaming sweet dreams.
He's
what a great night, man! That was such a hardcore pill I took, dude. I am loaded. When I wake up, I'm gonna have the best breakfast.
Yeah.
Room service.
Go down the room. Yeah, definitely.
Go down and get my ice bucket. Maybe make up a little Bloody Mary, something like that. Ease into the day. Go back into the room, chill out for a little while.
Comfy bed. Yeah.
Nah,
that's what I'm gonna do.
Instead, you're gonna wake up in Los Angeles, fucking halfway around the world. He actually awoke midnight.
Okay. To go to the toilet. He got up.
The container had been loaded onto the ship, but it hadn't taken off yet.
Yeah.
He actually, thankfully, had his mobile on him, so he called everybody he knew. He said, "I don't know where I am. I'm just in this giant black box." He also called the police, who came out, found the cargo ship where he was, but there were tens of thousands of cargo of containers loaded onto the ship as well. They didn't know which one he was in. Dude.
Oh my God! Yes.
So he stayed on his mobile and he was banging on it. Finally, they eventually got him out. Okay.
Yeah. They found him.
They found him.
They found the dude.
They basically fed him up, and that's the story.
So they opened it up, and he was fine.
He was fine.
They never actually went to Los Angeles.
They didn't go to Los Angeles, but how close and how fucked up would you have to be to end up halfway around the world? That's like...
Is that a free trip to Los Angeles?
Have you ever gotten in your car somewhere and watched a fly into your car?
Many times.
And then you drive, you take a road trip down the highway.
And you get out,
and there out goes the fly. Do you ever wonder how confused he is?
Do you ever think about that? Is that what you
Honestly,
think about?
these are the kinds of things that keep me awake at night.
Do flies...
I left this fly from Melbourne, and now I'm in Dandenong.
Yeah.
He's a bit confused. Suddenly he just smells, curry and stuff, right?
Do flies have homes, T-Mac?
Well, I mean...
Do they have areas...
What, they don't have families? They come from somewhere.
Well, do they have, places of residence... residency, do they know the streets that they live around? You know,
yeah, they might.
I'm not.
They're hanging out. He's like, hey, this ain't the fish and chipper. What the hell's going on?
Where's the SP? I know the SP's around here somewhere. Come on! And all they can find is Dandenong RSL. That's.
I've thought about this with insects too.
Okay.
Same deal. They fly into trams and then they fly off of trams. They're getting free. They're getting a free ride here, man. Let's get some insect Mikey action going. Okay, what's going on? They're just hopping on trains willy-nilly, trams, sometimes the odd bus.
Yeah,
They like the buses because the buses play music.
Exactly right, yeah. They can sit on their soft seats, they can sit down.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that ride buses anymore, so they can sort of, they can chill out.
But apparently the Pakenham line and the, some of those train lines are more popular with flies because they tend to have a lot more leftover souvlaki's. And
there's a lot of smell. There's a lot of smell going down the Pakenham line. I used to be on the Pakenham line right down through to the end. It goes through Noble Park, it goes through Springvale. There's a lot of smells for the flies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful and wonderful and interesting smells. When insects crawl into your house, are you gentle with them in disposing of them?
With spiders I am. I like to dispose of spiders very gently.
Why?
I don't like smashing spiders. They're just more human to me than flies are.
Is that because they have more legs?
It may be. I don't know.
Is it a fear thing, T-Mac?
No, it's not a fear thing at all.
Reveal it on the show.
I'm not scared of fire.
Are you scared that the spider conglomerate will get together and go, T-Mac, he's killed 6 spiders in the last 3 weeks?
No. Look, I don't mind a spider at all. Yeah. I'll run 6 blocks away from a mosquito, but not a spider. Yeah, that's not true.
They do weird shit.
I don't mind.
Mosquitoes do weird shit. So
I mean, they just spread the blood. What are you going to do?
Generational. T-Mac, just really quickly, a Brisbane mum in Brisbane, Australia. Okay? What she's done is fantastic. She's been caught sending full frontal nude pictures to all of her son's friends. Alright, her son is 14 years old.
Oh my God.
Where were these mums when the Joshua was 14 years old?
Oh, like you would have done something, right?
I would have been taking advantage of that.
You would have rocked up. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. I saw your boobs. Can I feel them?
Fantastic. I couldn't believe it. Just so random that a mum would just go, what are the numbers of my son's friends who aren't even old enough to do anything yet?
Yeah.
And here's some pictures. Enjoy it. And I saw a picture of the lady. And, I mean, she's quite an attractive, sort of bolsterous female, Latino female.
Yeah, okay.
Who's female. Okay. And is bolsterous a word? Maybe.
Bolsterous.
It sounded right. Is it a word?
No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You mean
boisterous? What's boisterous?
Like loud.
What's bolsterous?
Nothing.
Search bolsterous right now.
No.
It's not a word.
I refuse to.
It's not going to happen.
No,
okay, so bolsterous it could possibly be a word.
I remember when I was 14 and just getting a glimpse of a real titty was like, wow. By 14, actually, no, we were already getting into that shit at 14. Maybe by 11, 12.
Yeah.
I remember one time a buddy of mine and I were up in the hills, just in our tree fort, and suddenly we saw into a window of a house of a woman who was getting undressed. It was really exciting for us, really exciting. You're just like, oh my God, there's a boob, there's shit. Yeah. What's all that fur down there?
What's going on? Was that fur back then as well?
Yeah, it was fur.
It was those days.
Real animal fur.
It was it.
Yeah.
It was a jacket that she was wearing.
Well, Merkin.
A fur jacket. I got a few of the replies that she got from the kids.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
they reply. Okay.
Keep in mind they're 14. They're getting messages from a random number. They didn't have. It's not like you have your friend's mum's number in your phone. So one of them replied, "Ooh, I can see your boobies."
Yeah.
So a little bit early for him. So she was barking up the wrong tree with that one, I guess. Another one said, "No thanks, already eaten tonight."
Yeah.
So I guess he's playing a little bit of a funny buggers with that one.
Bit of cat and mouse there.
He's already had the boobie tonight.
Yeah.
And another one, "Mum, why did you send this to me?" So there was an interest, I guess, a little bit of a misunderstanding with her. I mean, some mums don't know how to use mobile phones that well.
Yeah, this is true.
And she just
technology can be hard. And, if you're going to be sending those naked pictures out, make sure you use proper channels.
Read the mobile
terms
manual.
and conditions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Office politics. Office politics. There's been some office politics recently. Just real quickly, we don't have a whole lot of time here, but why do people tell lies in the office? Lies about themselves.
Why do you need to? That's
lies about themselves.
We're all friends. We're family.
We're family. We need to tell the truth, man. Tell the truth. Someone recently, a female who is in this working environment that we are in.
Let's call her
Trachelia. Trachelia is a bit of a weirdo. She can be normal and she can be a blatant liar.
She's a weirdo. Yeah.
And in a meeting we had the other day, all of us here, both of us present there, she stated when our manager asked what everybody did for the weekend, she claims she got married.
She claims it's quite a big one, isn't it?
It is.
I mean,
it's not like saying, I went to a rave party.
Yeah,
it's
like, oh, did you go out on the weekend? And they're like, well, even if they didn't go out on the weekend, they could say, yes, I went to a couple of clubs. I mean, that's acceptable.
Exactly.
Okay, you're lying, but you're saying that you went out so that you didn't have to explain it, you just stayed home.
Because the team the team actually reacted oddly when I said I had a sex change.
Yeah.
But I'm pre-op. That's why it was legitimate for me to say that.
Exactly right.
Okay, I haven't gone the whole hog yet.
And no one even reacted when I said I slept with 6 dudes.
Well, exactly.
I was actually a little bit
because those were still believable.
Exactly.
But she comes in and she's like, "Oh, I got married," and she's being real, kind of cutesy about it.
Yeah,
I got married.
I got days off.
I have 5 men. I just married one of them.
Where's your ring though, Trachelia? Where's your ring?
Trachelia, I don't see a ring.
I don't see a ring on your hand, which is a marriage thing.
And
I don't wear a ring. No,
that's just ridiculous.
Haven't done that yet.
Why do people lie? There was an instance where my wife worked with this dude many years ago, and this dude was a real dork, a real kooky, ugly guy.
Yeah.
But he kept talking about this wife that he had. This wife.
He has a wife.
Supposedly.
Yeah, hot wife.
And so my wife asked some of the other guys that worked there, some of the cooler guys, have you guys ever seen his wife?
So us for that office.
Well, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So like our equivalent over there.
Yeah. And us in that office said to her.
And they said, he doesn't have a wife. He's lying.
He's
lying. So she said, really? She didn't believe it. Yeah, totally lying. So this guy one day went out to lunch.
Yeah.
When he came back, they thought they played a little prank on him.
Yeah, they did.
Let's call him...
yes, we did.
Let's call him... what are we going to call him?
Let's call him Sunil.
Okay. So Sunil comes back from lunch. And they're like, oh, hey, Sunil. Your wife called.
Yeah.
She wants you to pick up some milk on the way home.
Yeah. How did Sunil react?
He apparently acted indifferently. You could tell there was a little bit of a pent-up anger. Screw you guys, stop fucking with me. But he couldn't say anything because what's he going to say? I don't have a wife, assholes.
In the scenario that he does have a wife.
Who?
Sunil.
Yep.
He goes and gets milk and brings it home.
Right.
He goes to his wife, why did you ask me to get milk?
Yeah, well, that's still funny. Either way, it's a win-win.
It's funny either way.
It's a win-win.
You can't lose. The us of that company, hilarious.
Moral of the story, don't get involved in office politics, and please don't lie. Just tell the truth. If you've slept with men and you are a man, tell it.
Yeah.
If you're pre-op, transitional sex change,
just say it.
Be open.
Throw it out there. We're all family.
Who cares? Kevin Rudd will support you.
Yeah. Mr. T-Mac.
That's the one. That's the
one. It's how we roll. It's how we do it. Quick plug for Spade of Hearts, the official jewelry of Generational.
Yeah, I got my ring.
Generational is a big fan. The official jewelry brand is spadeofhearts.com.au. Go check it out. It's a brand new one. Australian boutique jewelry brand. T-Mac, tell me.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling like a villain. I'm cashing checks and breaking necks, as it were. Self?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good, but it's been too long since I've had coffee in my mouth.
Yeah. Well.
I feel like I need to get a latte for the episode, just so I'm constantly sipping caffeine Yeah, the long Mac is just too quick, man.
Not
long enough for me.
Next time we're just going to drip IV drip into your veins.
Fantastic.
Just get
a couple of pills and swing some weed.
We appreciate all the emails coming through. We're going to maybe read another batch in a few weeks' time. Got to sort through them all. But again, that email address, Gmail, is the email provider. And the address is generational@gmail.com.
Is the one for that one. If you want to check us out on Facebook, go facebook.com/generationalpodcast. And on Twitter, it's @generational. So you can find us everywhere. Just find us and love us and live us.
The numbers are looking good. We still need some ratings on iTunes to keep us up in the top 10 on What's Hot. So please go out there and leave us a message. Good or bad or whatever you like. But something good would be nice.
Yeah, something good. If you've got negative things to say, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. Positive criticism only, please. And thank you. So,
on that note, I think that's ep 47 of the can.
Until next week, podcast day, Thursday, 7 days from now. Get excited. This is Josho and
this
T-Mac.
Is T-Mac. We out.
Late.